Okay, here we go. It is all culminated up to this point. What have we done? We got an old burnt up 55 that was actually in really good shape. Now this is my original 55. This is my story, not the giveaway saw. So I put a Hyway closed port cylinder on there. I ran it for a little while. I ported it. This is the first time I ever ported one, was this right here. I thought I did a good job. Turns out it was running just like a stocker. I go back into it. They sent me a closed port piston. I'm sorry, an open port piston. This thing requires a windowed piston. I then put the steel 028 super piston in it because it's got windows. Still didn't help it. Finally, we are at what it should have been step one, which is the Hyway cylinder. It is a 46 millimeter closed port cylinder made for the Husky 55. It has a windowed Hyway piston. I got it. I ordered that piston, put it in here. And getting that piston changed my squish all over the place. And so I went ahead and it has a base gasket now. I cut the base down. We're at 22 thousandths squish. So my intake is at 17.5. My exhaust is at 102.7. And I've got about 19 degrees of blowdown. Let's see how she runs. Okay, so let me tell you guys what's happening. It wasn't wanting to cut, but about 9/6. I was leaning it out, still the same thing. Well, then whenever I richened it up, it started cutting above 10,000. And so I was constantly trying to find the perfect balance, right? And the perfect balance so far, now it could have broken in at that moment. There's a brand new ring on here. And you know, that could have been what was causing the problems immediately. But as it is now, the stalker would only cut about 9,800 RPMs. And now this thing is cutting about 10,600 RPMs. So let's go ahead and get a couple cuts in on it. That aggressive chain and that knot right there gets me down. Okay, so not too shabby, but not where I wanted it to be. I mean, it's pretty darn good. It's pulling now in the cut 10,600, which, if you remember, that's what my 562 pulled in the cut. Now I was wearing a 24-inch bar, and it was in this big oak. So, anyways, so what I mean, I was expecting more than that out of this cylinder, but maybe I need to start from scratch or whatever. But I think the very next step now is to go and see what I can get out of the actual Husqvarna closed port cylinder that actually came on another 55 that I got from one of you subscribers. Was it Charles? I can't remember. Anyways, so we'll build it up now and see if we can get it to run faster than this. And this one right here, I definitely have more things I want to do to it as well. Like I want to advance the timing and see if that helps it to get up in the RPM some more, because this thing really does not want to get above 13,000 RPMs. Even with this port job and everything. And that tells me that, you know, it needs the timing advanced, which makes sense. This is just a little farm saw, you know. But anyways, yeah, more to come. I'll actually, whenever I do a test, and I'm going to compare the Chinese cylinder to the stock cylinder to this Hyway cylinder to the closed port, I'm going to be doing them all, right? Don't worry, I'll have a more suitable chain on it for us to test out later. Oh, but that is definitely the best that this saw's ever ran.